a better sense of what's happening on the infrastructure side and the financing side of the business, as well as transportation, and how the whole thrust on infrastructure will be taken forward. We have Ramchand Karunakaran, who's the MD LNFS Transportation Network, joining us to give us a deeper understanding of how business is shaping up for them, especially given the new order wins. Thanks very much, Mr. Karunakaran, for taking out the time to speak with us. You've won a new order for ROBs in Gujarat. Take us through the details of the same, the period of execution as well as the annuity.
Yeah, this ROB in Gujarat is a new form of annuity which has been tried in Gujarat. The Ministry of Railways, probably funds 50% of the ROB construction at a state level, and ROBs are constructed when the traffic between the rail and the road exceeds 100,000 TEUs. Once that exceeds 100,000 TEUs, that's a milestone to have an ROB. Now, we're given that the Government of Railways provides 50%. The Government of Gujarat actually offered to do this on an annuity basis so that the maintenance of the asset also continued. So they have tested out 8 annuity railway overbridges that they want to do, which is the bridges which are constructed over railway lines in lieu of railway crossings. So there are 8 of them. The total cost is about 250 crores. The annuity that will be payable is 21.5 crores, which is about 43 crores a year. And the concession is a normal MCA concession, 2.5 years of construction and 15 years of an operating period. And there's no change between what the model concession agreement for an annuity is and what has been offered here. But I think it's a new form of developing road over bridges, and I think this should see probably quite a lot of replication possibilities across the country.
So what are the other projects which are getting commissioned in next 2 to 3 quarters?
Yeah, I think the projects which will get commissioned, one is Jorbat Shillong, which is due for construction. It's almost probably in the next month or 2 we should be finishing Jorbat Shillong. We are also looking at some of the other toll road projects which should be completed. We've just completed Moradabad Bareilly. Either of Barwanda or Baleshwar Kharagpur should also be done in the next 3-4 quarters. So most of our toll road assets are the ones which are getting commissioned in the next 3 to 4 quarters, and the annuity project which is there in the Jorbat Shillong stretch.
The FM outlined 70,000 crores worth of new projects in FY16. Your take on that?
I think it's a remarkable move that the budget has come up with. As far as we as developers are concerned, I think there are a few key issues which have been addressed. One is that we have been facing this revenue risk on a large number of projects, and the hybrid annuity project should address that to a large extent. The second thing is the industry was more biased towards a BOT type of framework. That is now moving into more of a EPC framework and a lesser dependence on a BOT framework. So I think that's another plus for the whole industry, which provides a market for all types of concessionaires and for contractors. So I think all in all the industry is very positive on what's happened in the budget. Out of 70,000 crores, I think a large chunk goes to NHAI. So that should make implementation of these projects in the NHAI sector pretty, much faster than what's been there in the past.
So large part of the new orders would be in rail and urban infra, especially metro. How are you looking at expanding your urban rail and metro exposure?
You see, we have a metro rail under construction in Gurgaon, and which we've commissioned a 5-kilometer stretch. We are on construction for another 7-kilometer extension of that stretch there. On the railway sector, we haven't seen what exactly projects are going to come out, though there was an indication that there will be gauge conversion and additional lines to be laid, which are 3 or 4 projects which are identified in the budget. But the estimate of PPP participation, the budget provided a figure of about 2,500 crores. Now, I'm not sure whether that's the support that is going to be there for the annuity projects, or is that the grant component for the projects which are coming in? So we'll have to wait for what exactly the format will be. But we believe that it has to be an annuity format. There can't be, it's very difficult to implement any other format as far as the railway sector is concerned.
The NHAI is also now bidding out road projects on a hybrid model. Your reaction to that, and how do you think it could change for road contractors?
I think the hybrid model is very correct for the situation that the sector has seen itself in now. The bankers should be definitely more positive in their outlook on the hybrid model, which is the largest contributor to the BOT space. And bankers should draw a lot of comfort from the hybrid model, because the amount of capex required will be lesser, and there is a lot of comfort on the revenue stream which will be there for these projects.
All right, Mr. Karunakaran, we leave it at that. Thanks very much for joining.